I am the icon chip with 4.5 marks. Has this ever happened to you? You're sitting down with your friends, family, enjoying a great show of wrestling, and you see something on TV that you're like, that chop didn't connect. And it's the beginning of the match. You're like, okay, maybe they're feeling, maybe they got the jitters, the beginning of the match jitters, your opening card of the night. Sure, why not? He does it again. You're like, wait, does this guy, all he does is chops? Well, why are they hitting like that? That, my friends, is what we call wrestling tropes. And hot takes from wrestling. Here we are today in an amazing segment brought to you by 4.5 marks called the Heatseat, where no filters. The mask comes off. In this case, it stays on. But we explain our history with wrestling, what we hated, and why we think these things should go into a ditch and die. Here today, I have an amazing guest, maybe to you, not to me. Be the villain. How you doing, Davey?
Pretty good.
That's good. Today, we're here. V is in the heat seat. TM. He's in the heat seat, and he's here to tell us his truths. No filters. We can't bleep him. We can't censor him. But we will go through V's hot takes and tropes that he also feels like should shrivel up into a ball and die.
Mm-hmm.
V, would you like to start with first offense today?
First offense. Let's see. I don't mind the thigh slap. Yeah. You know, I for super kick is kind of necessary.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
You know, it's hard to do any other way. It's the easiest way.
Fair. Now, I agree with you. I have a follow-up question for you. This is what irks me about it.
Okay.
How many thigh slaps is too many thigh slaps? There has to be a limit. I feel like, no.
I don't think there's a limit throughout a match,
right?
But consistently, like we've seen, for example, the Young Bucks, right? It's like super kick.
Yes.
You know, super kick party. I think 4 is the limit.
4 back to back.
4 back to back. Done.
So you're saying we should put more of a restriction on the thigh slaps when it comes to super kicks? I'm sure probably other things you could probably
anything that's consistent, that's going to be consistently hit. Yes.
Okay.
They always say, I mean, technically, there's always the rule of 3s, so maybe we should follow the rule of 3s.
Now, how far would you go with this? Would you go this as maybe like an unwritten rule, or would you have it more as like, oh, the referee's gonna give you like some sort of penalty, like, hey, you're using too many?
Unwritten rule. There's a lot of unwritten rules in wrestling.
Fair. Okay, so I agree with you.
Okay.
Thigh slap, put a restriction on it. If you're a TCG player, it's semi-limited.
Semi-limited.
If you know, you know. The second trope, and why?
You know, how about you give me some examples of tropes? Let's go through a few.
Fair. One of the tropes, I guess you would say, would be a jobber entrance. Cheap heat.
So let's go with the jobber entrance. If he's a jobber and he is not a known jobber, he shouldn't get an entrance. You're not known. Your fame is going to be in that ring. Fair. If you do well in that ring, then you get that entrance.
Fair.
Look at perfect example. Look at James Ellsworth. Got no entrance, but they gave him a chance at the mic, and that chance at the mic got him over, and that's how it should be done.
Okay, so jobbers, I understand. Like if you're a real jobber, especially if it's your first time appearance in this promotion in this territory, I agree with that. Now, how would you feel about jobber entrances for wrestlers that are well known?
That's fine because they're well known.
Like giving them a jobber entrance?
Yeah.
Like cutting it out completely, don't even let them have the entrance. That's what I meant. giving them the jobber entrance.
No,
that's happened before too.
That has happened before. I can understand it if it's a time constraint, sure, or like if it's just a feeling of promotion, like NWA. NWA doesn't always give each of the wrestlers entrances. Shoot, sometimes like the match will start when both wrestlers are in the ring. Neither of them get an entrance. That's fine. It just depends on the style of the promotion.
Fair. So kind of like the super kicks, all in mediation.
Correct.
Moderation, for sure. Okay, I could definitely see that. Yeah. All right. Show up and die.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I think we'll do maybe one more trope, or one more thing that irks you.
The American babyface.
You don't like Chody Chodes?
Well, you can be an American. You could base your gear off of an American, but if your whole thing is like I'm an American and that's why I'm a good guy, and you're not an American and that's why you're a bad guy.
I guess we can kind of tie that into the American babyface, because this kind of goes hand in hand, but the foreign heel.
Yes. So
the foreign heel. We
are no longer in the 80s. You know, in that time, it was acceptable, you know, but I feel like we've, just like a lot of things in our world and our culture, we've moved away from that kind of thing. It's not necessary, you know?
Like, we're evolving, let's move with the times.
Correct.
Okay. That's fair. Now, let's say that they do pass that, and that's apparently banned now. Like, you can't do that type of storyline. What type of storyline would you replace it? Because I feel like, honestly, the American babyface and the foreign heel has been done so much to death that it's so engraved in wrestling that if you remove it suddenly, what would you replace it with? Because there'd be a hole there. Because it's a very easy storyline to have, honestly. It's very easy. You don't have to worry about putting it together or anything. What would you possibly replace it with? It'd have to be something similar.
Here's the thing, and this could go into tropes too.
Sure.
Into gimmicks, right?
Yeah.
Not every rivalry has to have a gimmick. Fair. Not everything needs to be, I don't like you because of this. It could just simply be, you're the champ, I'm the challenger, I want a chance at that. Or it could be like, I'm better than you, prove to me, or prove me wrong.
Fair.
And then from there things can start off simple and then breathe and grow.
Fair. Okay. Like, let the wrestling do the story.
Correct.
Because I can agree with you. I love my storytelling in the ring. I feel like that's where that's how your stories get the mileage that you would normally want them to get with these gimmicks. Now, yeah, I can get behind that. I can definitely get behind that. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So yeah, foreign heel, American babyface, gonna die.
Show up and die.
What a second. Well, do you have any other ones?
I do have I have a pretty big hot take.
Ooh, fair.
And I know other
the seats are yours. It's very warm.
Other fellow Mark Pomblanco is going to disagree.
Ooh.
But Stone Cold kind of brought in two of the worst aspects of modern wrestling.
Interesting. You know, it's funny you say that. I don't think a lot of people kind of share that sentiment with you.
Yeah.
But okay, please continue.
What chance? Annoying.
Yeah.
When Stone Cold's out, sure, do it. If it's Stone Cold Day, 316,
sure,
do it.
Yeah.
Any other time, not necessary.
Grandma's birthday, maybe not.
Yeah, not necessary.
She might be deaf, but it's okay.
Yeah. And then it would happen before, but Stone Cold took it to another level, and now it happens consistently. The finishing move should be the finishing move. There's not a reason to kick out of it every single time. It makes your finisher look weak.
Makes your finish not a finish.
Exactly.
Fair.
And then back in the day, you had your finishers, and if that story or that person you went against was so big that your finisher couldn't take him out, you had your super finishers. In terms of Kenta Kobashi with the burning hammer. That paralyzed people. That was a shoot move that could kill someone.
Disgusting.
There was the Tiger Driver 97 or 98, 89, whatever it is, 69 for all it could be, that Misawa had. That was just a straight like pile driver onto the mat.
Disgusting.
Those ended careers. That was a super finisher. It wasn't to finish the match. It was to finish their career, finish the story, finish the rivalry, call it done. But now, regular finishers are nothing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look at like another good example is like Tommy Dreamer's DDT, Jake the Snake's DDT. Not many people kicked out of those. Jimmy Snuka's body splash. I think only 2 people kicked out of that.
Cody Rhodes' Alabama Slam. So I see.
Yeah. Finishing moves should be finishing moves, and Stone Cold kind of brought that aspect of always kicking out of a finishing move.
Fair. Man. You know, with that passion and that conviction, I can't really argue with that too much. I see it a lot, even in modern day, like WWE will even say. They do that a lot. Mm-hmm. Like, how many times has not Randy Orton, John Cena done the AA in a match? And how many times have they kicked out before they finally, like, he literally only towards the end of his, like, run, he started doing the AA back-to-back to finish off a match. Like, Cody Rhodes did it with his Crossroads.
Yep, now he does it like 3 times.
Bro, you're not finishing the match.
Exactly.
Finish it.
No one kicks out of my vendetta. So.
Ooh. Yeah, I want to take that. I'm not taking that. Let me ask. But anyways, any closing thoughts?
Well, that's it. That's all I got.
Fair. Well, thank you for being our first contender on the heat seat. Remember, everybody, to like, comment, and subscribe. This is still a work in progress. The name's going to change. If there's some tropes that you guys have that we didn't discuss, maybe put them in the comments. Who knows? You might see it pop up in a future video. Let us know what you thought. Tell us what you agree with. Tell us the other side of the argument. Like, why do you think this hot take might not be so? Might need to simmer down a little bit. Let us know in the comments. Remember, that check bounces. So do you.